Ohio, Centerburg, for today's inaugural live stream between the Centerburg Trojans and the Northmor Golden Knights. Just underway. Started a little bit early due to some weather coming in, so we are on our first batter, and that is Grant Bentley of the Golden Knights. But I want to welcome you in. This is the first ever regular season live stream for baseball here on the OH Report. We hope to get a lot of those in here for you guys this season, that as well as softball. But underway as Colton Petrie, the pitcher for Centerburg, falling behind 3 balls and 1 strike to Grant Bentley, the leadoff batter for the Golden Knights. And we will highlight both teams and give you each lineups here as we go on this afternoon. 3-1 pitch from Petrie. High ball 4. Grant Bentley kicks off the season for the Golden Knights with a walk. One of the leading players for the Golden Knights last season. That'll bring up Bodie Workman, the 2-hitter for the Golden Knights last season. Coming off the bench, batting .105. 2 hits and 19 at-bats. The right fielder, senior, with his first at-bat of the season. Petrie comes set. Bunt fouled back. And Petrie ahead in the count. No balls, 1 strike. I want to welcome everybody watching live and free this afternoon. Windy day here, but you'll get that here in Ohio for the months of March and April. As that ball in the dirt gets past the catcher, and Bentley is going to move the second on the wild pitch. Vinnie Morgan, the freshman behind the plate today. That ball bounced too far in front of the plate for him to corral it. Almost was able to. The wind playing a factor as well, like I just said. A lot of very high wind gusts here this afternoon as we have some rain coming through. Swung on and missed. Evens the count at 2-2. Nice off speed. As you take a look at the strikeout. That went 2-3, first out. Drew Hammond, the starter for the Golden Knights, now up with a runner in scoring position, looking to help himself out as he takes ball 1. One away here, top of the first. Swings through that one, evens the count at 1-1. Hammond last year a .227 hitter. 4 RBI. He was more of a pitcher off the bench. As that one's taken. And I think it caught the catcher in the wrong place. He'll walk it off here. As we take a look at the roster players and starting lineup for the Golden Knights here this afternoon. While we have a moment. And your lineup for the Golden Knights. Grant Bentley, like we said, just leading off. Bodie Workman, Drew Hammond, Trevor Brubaker, who is on deck. Cooper Thomas, Nick Armros, Garrett Harvey, Bryce Cooper, and Cole Cuffman. Caden Martinez will be playing in the field. Nick Armros will be batting for him. But back to action. The pitch from Petrie. Fouled off. That will get out of play. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. That's Gavin Collins, the junior, to get his foot back on the base right before the out. First pitch to Brubaker, high, but that's corralled by Morgan. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0. Just above the lettering, it's 2-0. Golden Knights, they were a district runner-up last year. They ran into the powerhouse that was Liberty Union, and a pitcher that is now in the Miami Marlins minor league system. That's ball high again, 3-0. Just take a look at our split screen with Bentley leading off third. The 3-0 to Brubaker. Right down the pipe, strike one. The 17th pitch coming up here for Petrie. High ball 4. That'll put runners on the corners for Cooper Thomas, the senior first baseman. Thomas, a 160 hitter and 25 at-bats for the Golden Knights last year. He does have 4 RBI. As he takes that one for ball 1. As you saw on the Ruth Farms replay. The 1-0. Swung through, fouled off. We're even at 1-1. Just underway here from Centerburg High School, as the wind seeming to die down just a little bit. Runner off for second, fakes the throw. He will get in there with a stolen base. So now 2 runners in scoring position here with 2 out in the first. Taken for a ball. The pitch from Petrie. Swung through. That loads the count up at 3-2. The payoff pitch. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Petrie works out of it. 2 runners on, but nobody across. We've played a half inning here from the heart of Ohio. Northmor 0, Centerburg coming to bat.
At Knox Community Hospital, your primary care physician is more than someone who delivers your test results, more than someone who writes prescriptions, more than someone who listens to your heart. We are your healthcare partner who takes the time to know you, listen to your concerns, and provide you with expert personalized care to make and keep you well. Because to us, you're more than just numbers on a chart. You're a neighbor and a friend. Knox Community Hospital, in the community, for the community.
No runs, no hits, no errors. 2 left on for the Golden Knights in the top of the first as Drew Hammond takes the mound for Northmor against Daniel LeMaster for Centerburg. His first pitch Off speed, just outside, ball one. To the sophomore center fielder. LeMaster last season, 1 out of 3. But he did have a very good pitching. Right to second, underneath the glove of the second baseman, and a base hit for LeMaster. So starting off 1 for 1 this season. And the Trojans, last year's sectional champions, lost in you hear the walk-up music for Vinnie Morgan. I mean, who doesn't love Jurassic Park? That's taken low, ball one. The 1-0 pitch coming up. Gotta love live and free, don't you? High ball two. Morgan getting his first varsity at bat as a freshman. Takes that low, 3-0. Runner on first. Nobody out for the Trojans here in the bottom of the first. The 3-0. High ball four, Centerburg in business. That'll bring up the shortstop, Grayson Reynolds. The junior first team KMAC selection. 44 hits and 86 at bats. A .512 average. 31 RBI. He has 10 extra base hits as he takes that for ball one. The 1-0 from Hammond. Just at the knees, strike one. We're at 1-1. Battle of all KMAC participants from last year, Hammond and Reynolds. That one in the dirt, and that's going to advance both runners on the pass ball. Ball two. And now Reynolds, the shortstop, has a chance to get the Trojans on the board in their first inning of this new season. Reynolds will take time. Drew Hammond last year, 7-2 with a save, 2.47 ERA. The 2-1. Just low, it's 3-1. Golden Knights have their star pitchers back this year in Hammond and Grant Bentley. Off speed in there for strike two. We're full at 3-2. Hammond needs a big out here to get some momentum as Reynolds takes time. And there is the spotlight for Reynolds. Just inside ball four, bases are loaded. So once again, Northmor going to get a coaches meeting to try and calm down Drew Hammond here. 3 players in, but you take a look at the player spotlight of Grayson Reynolds. Last year, .512 batting average, 31 ribbies, 32 runs, only struck out 7 times all season. That's an 86 at bat. That is a great stat right there, only striking out 7 times. He doubled 9 times, one of the leaders for this first team all KMAC selections. We take a look at the starting lineup now for the Trojans. Daniel LeMaster on third right now, Vinnie Morgan on second, Grayson Reynolds on first, as we have Gavin Collins, the cleanup first baseman, Reese Scott, Colton Petrie, who will hit for himself, Jesse Rings, Jonah Gribben, and Hayden Simmons. First pitch to Collins coming up. Ball gets away, run's going to come in, Centerburg on board. 1-0 on the wild pitch. That'll be ball one. As the Trojans strike first here in their opener. Taken for ball two. And another close take, and it's 3-0. Hammond in some trouble here early on. Junior first baseman takes strike one, 3-1. Gavin Collins, another one of those junior varsity players, didn't get a lot of time at the plate last season. He was 1 of 6 with a single. As he takes ball four. They are loaded once again now for Reese Scott. Scott 3 hits in 9 at-bats last season. 4 ribbies. 5 runs scored. First pitch right down the pipe, strike one. Golden Knights needing an out here in this first inning. The 0-1. Off speed in there, strike two. Hammond is ahead. Now Drew can work the plate a little bit here ahead 0-2. The pitch. Low, ball one. Bryce Cooper behind the plate for the Golden Knights. The 1-2. Curveball just outside. It gets away, and another run's going to score. The wind has been playing problems for both pitchers here. As Centerburg back on the board. It's 2-0. Count even at 2. The 2-2 pitch fouled off. Will go again. So the wind, if you're facing the pitcher, it is going from left to right. So some of those off-speed pitches will be carrying a little bit more outside, and that's been playing some problems for both sides here early on this afternoon. The 2-2 pitch again. Ground ball to short. That's going to score another run. Throw on the first. Got him, but it's an RBI ground out for Scott. It's 3-0. Moves the runner to third as well. On the 6-3 putout, first out of the inning. 3-0. Trojans. Productive outs. Golden Knights bringing the infield in now. Just inside the Petrie. It's 1-0. The pitch from Hammond. Inside. 3-0. Takes strike one. '27th pitch of the inning for Hammond. Just inside, ball four. His 4th walk of the inning. That'll bring up Jesse Rings, the junior. Jesse Rings, .420 batting average, 33 RBI last season. Runners on the corners for the Trojans. Already 3 in here in the first, and it's a squeeze bunt. Hammond only play is the first. Just got him at first, but it will do the job. Another RBI for Rings. The sacrifice squeeze working to perfection for Centerburg as they add on here in the opening frame. As Petrie taking a jacket out to him. Pitcher's always got to keep that arm warm, even on the base paths. Once again, I want to welcome everybody watching live and free. It's funny to say that, baseball live and free on the OH Report. I will say the view you're seeing right now is fun getting that GoPro up into that fence with the wind. Almost fell off. It was almost Adam Thompson calling this game here today. First pitch taken for a strike. Jonah Gribben. There's the GoPro shot. The 0-1. Low, ball 1. It's 1-1. Golden Knights 6, 7, 8 hitters coming up here. Top 2. The 1-1. Just outside. 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike pitch. High, ball 3. Off-speed pitch, just a little bit too high. Released a little early there. The 3-1 pitch from Hammond. Swung on and missed, strike 2. Count full. Hayden Simmons, the 9-hitter, on deck. The payoff pitch. Fouled off, we'll go again. I will say for you folks watching at home, the perfect day for us to have a live stream. Although the weather a little bit better than yesterday. It's about 40 degrees and windy out at Apple Creek for that highlight. Full count pitch, swung on and missed. Hammond gets the strikeout and finally gets out of the inning as the Trojans strike for 4 runs. We'll take a break. When we come back, top of the second right here, live and free on the OH Report. Top of the second here from the heart of Ohio. 4-0. Centerburg. Travis Berardi back here from Centerburg as we take a look at our keys to victory. First for the Golden Knights, well, with this win, it's been hard. Throwing strikes. Just got to get it down there, let them hit the ball, let your defense play in and avoid early mistakes. They haven't made any mistakes yet, but it's just the conditions right now and, you know, the first game jitters. Now let's take a look at the keys for the Trojans leading right now 4-0. And there are the keys to victory. As the first pitch flied into the gap in center. Is it going to get down? And it will because of the wind. Nick Armrose leading off with a high fly, and the wind just caught it and knocked it down. That's a single, and the Golden Knights are in business. We'll get back to the Centerburg keys here in a little bit. We also have a couple team spotlights that we will show you later on. Garrett Harvey now, the junior, up for the Golden Knights. First pitch from Petrie, low. Might have got a little help there from the umpires. It bounced right off of him. So we take a look at the Ruth Farms replay. And it did. It went right off the shoe of the umpire and back towards home plate, keeping the runner at first. Harvey 1 for 2 last season. He grounds that down the third base line. It's fair. And the Golden Knights with back-to-back singles to start inning number 2. That'll bring up Bryce Cooper, the junior catcher. Bryce 0 for 3 with a walk. So a lot of youth coming out for this Golden Knights squad. They are missing Max Lauer, who will have surgery after he tore his labrum. Jesse Ring's coming back from torn labrum surgery to play today. He's taken for a ball. But Lauer will not be playing this baseball season. He's getting surgery on Friday. Best of luck to him. The 1-0. High ball 2. Was talking to Blade Tackett, the basketball head coach. He could have had surgery mid-season and might have been back towards the middle of the baseball season, but he wanted to gut it out and continue playing basketball, and helped out the Golden Knights to its first ever district championship appearance and a district runner-up finish. But Lauer, despite the injury, he is on the bench right now as one of the leaders of the squad. 2-0 to Cooper here. Runners on first and second. Nobody out here. Top 2. The pitch from Petrie. High ball 3. Not only for a pitcher is this wind and cold not fun, but for a batter as well, because your hands are cold. Ball hits the bat at the right place. It feels like your fingers shatter. 3-0 pitch. Just high ball 4, and the bases are loaded with nobody out, as the Golden Knights are bringing up their 9-hole hitter. But before that, head coach Josh Moss coming out. So let's take a look at the team spotlight for the Golden Knights, while they have their first mound visit of the day. Golden Knights last season, 18-9, 6-6 in the KMAC under head coach Buck Workman. Finished the regular season winning 6 of their last 7 before the tournament. Made it to the district championship game after a marathon district semifinal where they knocked off Pleasant. I think it was 15 or 16 innings. So that kind of hurt their pitching, but it didn't matter because they went up against a Liberty Union squad with a major league player now. 296 batting average last year. They played a lot of small ball, a lot of base hits. Pitching, 3.01 ERA. They had their pitchers back this season. But a lot of youth in the lineup. Cole Cuffman to the plate. Bases loaded, no outs. Golden Knights looking to answer back, and he's going to take ball 1. Grant Bentley, who walked in the first, on deck. The 1-0 pitch. Takes strike 1, evens the count. Big pitch there for Petrie to even the count up here with the bases jacked. One 1 pitch. Just caught the corner, strike 2. Should take a look at the replay. A little bit of an off-speed pitch there, just caught the corner. 1-2 pitch. Low in the dirt. Great save by Morgan to keep that in front of him. We're even at 2-2. What a scoop there by the freshman. That saved the run. And it pays off as the next pitch swung on and missed for a big first out. Tuffman looking off speed there. Petrie threw the fastball. Now to bring up Graham Bentley. One of the players Golden Knights want in this situation. And that's lined to right. And it's dropped. The wind dropped it. Armros on to score. Harvey's rounding third. He will score. And it's a two-base error. The Golden Knights back in this in the second. It's 4-2. The wind just playing havoc here. As you see it just go over the glove of Simmons. I'll have to review it again, but it looked like it bounced off his glove. Let's take another look. But it's two bases, and the Golden Knights are in business. First pitch to Workman, ball one. Tying run now to second. And I will say it is extremely hard with a wind like this to play outfield, especially on a day like this. Ball two. Bentley on second, Cooper on third for Bodie Workman. Struck out in the first. Nice scoop once again by Morgan, but it's 3-0. Drew Hammond on deck. He grounded out to short in the first. 3-0. Taken outside, ball four, and they're loaded once again. So we will have another mound visit as we take a look at the team spotlight for the Trojans of Centerburg High School. Trojans, last season, KMAC runners-up, 20-5. They had a 12-game win streak mid-season, lost in a district semifinal to Amanda Clear Creek 7-4. They hit the ball last year. .395 batting average, but the pitching was just as good, 2.47 ERA for the sectional champion, Trojans. First pitch to Hammond, drilled to left. It drops in, base hit. One run's going to score. It's 4-3. Drew Hammond with the liner to the left. It looked like it was going to stay up, but the wind knocked it down. And just like that, it's 4-3. The Golden Knights starter helps himself out. Trevor Brubaker, now the freshman, up to the plate with a chance to give the Golden Knights the tie or the lead. He walked and stole a base in the first. First pitch by Petrie. Curveball in there for a strike. Also a reminder, our Hayden Gray, just down the road in Howard, Ohio, he will have a highlight of East Knox, Newark Catholic coming for you tonight. And also, if you want to watch the two games we covered last night, Fredericktown's win against Utica and Norwayne's win, so that's fouled off. Evens the count, makes 0-2 correction, 0-2. Also, Norwayne's comeback 3-2 8-inning victory over the defending Division III champion, Waynedale Golden Bears. No balls, two strikes. Big pitch here for Petrie in the second. Curveball, that's going to be popped up. That should be an infield fly, and it is. But a diving catch nonetheless by Petrie. for the second out. And, that play might be a candidate for the first rundown. Diamond cut right there. Now, when an infield fly, if the ball's popped up like that, you actually don't even have to catch it because it freezes everybody. But Petrie, he wanted to make the highlight anyway. Big second out, bring up Cooper Thomas. The first pitch to Thomas. In the dirt, it gets away. Here comes Grant Bentley. We're going to be tied. Bentley scores on the wild pitch. And we're all knotted up at 4. Runners on second and third as he takes ball 2. Also want to say hello to OH Report President and CEO Brian Skoronsky, watching from the comforts of his home. How you doing, buddy? Hope you're doing well today. So that swing right through makes it 2-1. And our producer Adam Thompson wants to know, why aren't you in the fan zone? Also, Brian's wife, our camera woman tonight, Jory Hollenbeck. You're watching her shot right now. That's taken for ball 3. Says hello, and she hopes that dinner is going to be waiting for her when she gets home. Her words, not mine. I'm just the messenger. 3-1 pitch coming up. Golden Knights looking to take the lead. Petrie looking to get out of the inning tied, and that's ball 4. Bases loaded once again, and the Golden Knights have batted around here in inning number 2. A scorekeeper's dream, as Coach Moss is going to come out. And we are going to have a pitching change. Aiden Trowbridge will come in. So while we have a moment, let's take a look at our fan zone and say hello to everybody. This downtime as we see the freshmen warming up. Trojans in the first inning, scoring 4 times. Golden Knights here in the second have evened things up, and just not the weather conditions you want as a pitcher right here. 2 very good pitchers on each side. It's just the conditions. Try throwing a baseball into a crosswind. It's tough. I've played baseball in conditions like this, and it is not fun, but hey, you still got to do it. At least you're out there playing baseball. You're not stuck at home. While we do have a moment, I'm going to go over what we have hopefully coming up, weather permitting, the rest of the week. We have another live stream in KMAC country. Danville hosting Delaware Christian, hopefully tomorrow, weather permitting. Like I said, myself, Hayden Gray, and Adam Thompson will be there. Then Friday, Adam Thompson, once again, will give us a live stream, a GoPro live stream of Hillsdale hosting Plymouth in baseball. I will be on the softball side as they take on Tuslaw. Weather permitting, if there's no rain, we'll do that as a stream. But if not, I will have a highlight of that. And then Saturday, I will be at Colonel Crawford as Hillsdale takes on Crawford, 2 of the better teams in the area this season with high hopes. They'll have a doubleheader, so I'll have a highlight of that. And Mansfield Christian at Mount Gilead Baseball. Bryce Coder will be calling that game. Also, MJ Skoronsky, his first ever soccer game at Clear Fork, also on Friday. But I've rambled on enough, and we're back to action as Armros, with the bases loaded, a chance to give Golden Knights the lead. First pitch fouled off by Aiden Trowbridge. And what a position for the freshman to come in for his first outing as a varsity player at Centerburg High School. Bases juiced in a tie game here early on. 0-1 swung on and missed. Ball gets away. Runner's going to try and score, and he is safe, and Northmor takes the lead. Workman slides under the tag, and the Golden Knights on the second strike. As, again, just the ball just got away there in the dirt. And just like that, Northmor with 5 in the top of the second. Lead at 5-4. 0-2 pitch from Trowbridge. That time, Armrose didn't bite. It's 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And that's it for the top of the second. But the Golden Knights answer back. They lead it 5-4.
At Knox Community Hospital, your primary care physician is more than someone who delivers your test results, more than someone who writes prescriptions, more than someone who listens to your heart. We are your healthcare partner who takes the time to know you, listen to your concerns, and provide you with expert personalized care to make and keep you well. Because to us, you're more than just numbers on a chart. You're a neighbor and a friend. Knox Community Hospital, in the community, for the community.
Bottom of the second, Northmor with 5 unanswered runs in the top. Lead at 5-4. A little help with Mother Nature there as Drew Hammond back out. Facing Hayden Simmons. Take strike 1. Low, ball 1. Travis Berardi back here in the first ever regular season baseball live stream. We did have All-Star Baseball when it was 99 degrees out up in Wayne County back in June. But the first regular season baseball game, we hope to bring you a lot this season. That ball low and gets away. 2 balls, 1 strike. We also have, like I said, softball coming at you. And we'll have quite a few KMAC games because we love the KMAC. That ball taken low, so after the first strike, it's now 3-1. And just a reminder for all you schools out there that would like to have us live stream, so that's right down the pipe for strike 2. We're full. Any sponsors out there would like to sponsor our live streams of high school baseball, softball, who knows, we might even get into track as well this season. Just drop us a line. Strike 3 looking for the first out. Hammond's second strikeout of his outing. He struck out Gribben to end the first and gets Simmons to start the second. That'll bring up LeMaster singled through the hole on the right side of the infield to start their rally. That's low, ball 1. But if you would like to be a sponsor, drop us a line. Travis at oh.report. Brian, B-R-I-A-N, at oh.report. It's that first pitch taken for a ball. 2-0. B-R-I-A-N at oh.report, or Jory, J-O-R-I, at oh.report. That's low, ball 3. we would love to have you sponsor. We have player of the game, instant replay, scoreboard. So that's taken for a strike. It's 3-1. Our pregame. If you want to sponsor our team spotlights, player spotlights, keys of the game, drop us a line. Strike two. 2 straight strikes, and we're even. We're not even, we're full at 3-2. Full count, 1 away here in the second. Payoff pitch. Outside on the curveball, just missed. And LeMaster on base for a second time today, as that brings up the freshman Morgan. He walked on 4 straight pitches in the first. Taken for a strike. These two teams will meet once more on Friday at Northmor. As you'll see in pretty much every conference over in Ohio, the 1-1 series, either back-to-back days or there's a day in between like you see in the KMAC. Ball chopped right at Hammond. Picks it up, looks at second, throws on the first, gets him, but he does move the runner over to second. Another productive out there for the freshman. Just as good as a bunt. However, not called a sacrifice. 2 away here for Reynolds. Chance to tie things up here in the second. Takes high, ball 1. Walked on a 3-2 pitch in the first. Reynolds takes time. Takes time once again. Sometimes if a batter is in the box for a little too long, they'll call time. And now we will have a little bit of a mound visit. So while we have a second, let's look into our fan zone, and I'll look for some scores from around the area as well. East Knox, after 3, leading Newark Catholic 1-0. Like I said, Hayden Gray's there. Look on our OH Report Twitter, at @OH_report, for updates of that. Quick mound visit. We come back to action. 1 ball, no strikes to Reynolds. Just inside, it's 2-0. Hello, the Josh Johnson out there. Curveball for a strike. There's Brian Skoronsky. If you have not had the steaks from Ruth Farms, you need to get them. Yes, Jory and Brian have had some of those steaks. Jory actually said she went to the store and got steaks from there, and they ate it first bite. They said this is not even as good as Ruth's Farms. Check swing. Did not go. It's 3-1. Reynolds just held. But yeah, you need to contact Zach Ruth at the number on the screen, because very delicious. And even, yeah, hot dogs, burgers, steaks. Zach Ruth, they do a very good job. Ball 4. Ball gets away, too. That's going to advance the runner to third. So Reynolds will reach for Collins now, first and third with 2 away. An update from the Northern 10, Colonel Crawford and Buckeye Central canceled, so Hard rain actually moved through the area through Mansfield. We're south. Didn't get anything, actually, just some wind. So that's taken for a ball. Down here in KMAC country, weather's all right for play, but up north, might be seeing some looking at Lexington's baseball game, got rained out as well. So I guess, Brian, if you want to be a weatherman right now, let us know how much rain you got up in the Mansfield area. Anthony Moreland, hello. Rooting for Grayson. That ball taken for a ball. There'll be a stolen base for Reynolds. Hello, Angie Evans as well. Design play. Usually that's trying to draw the throw from second base. If it goes through, then the runner on third will try and score, but they just held that up. Late swing fouled off. It's 1-2. Taking a look at LeMaster on third, the tying run. Swing and a miss. Strike three. I missed a strike there, but nonetheless, Hammond gets out of it. No runs, no hits, 2 left on. Golden Knights going to the third, up 5-4. First pitch fouled off, just out of the reach of Collins, and we're underway here in the top of the third. Travis Berardi back in the heart of Ohio. 5-4, Golden Knights leading. Another update from Worcester. Their softball game versus West Holmes suspended after 2 innings. West Holmes leading Worcester 9-0 as that got suspended. OCC play. Madison softball with a big win over Lexington yesterday. So that pitch is fouled off, 0-2. Hello to all 100 of you watching on Facebook. Now you're making me nervous, people. The 0-2 pitch reached out right back to Trowbridge. Throws it on the first, and they do get the out. 1-3. One away here, top of the third. If you're just now joining us, Centerburg with 4 in the first, but the Golden Knights 5 in the second. Chased starter Colton Petrie. Freshman Aiden Trowbridge was able to get out of the jam with only one more run. And he starts off against Cooper. No balls and one strike. Baseball also at Worcester has been suspended. Worcester leading West Holmes 3-2 after one inning. Bunt fouled off. It'll be 0-2. So now we know one of the few baseball games coming around in the area. The other one we have a highlight of, East Knox and Newark Catholic. Try and get some other KMAC scores if we have some. 0-2 pitch, curveball just inside. It's 1-2. Cooper walked and scored in the second. Swing and a miss, strike three. Morgan able to hold on as well to complete the strikeout. 2 away here. Quick 2 outs for Trowbridge. Bring up the 9-hitter Cuffman. He struck out in the second inning against Petrie. First pitch, late swing, strike one. The 0-1. Flared in the left field, just over the shortstop's head. It's a base hit. The sophomore with a base knock here will bring the top of the order, and Grant Bentley, who reached on that error to right that got the inning really started for the Golden Knights. Tough error. I don't even want to call it an error on the right fielder because of the wind, but you have to if it touches the glove. It did, and it allowed 2 runs to score. 1 on, 2 out for Bentley. The pitch. Curveball taken, strike one. Here in the last 5 batters, I have been very impressed with the curveball that Trowbridge has. It's got a bit of a 12-9 as that's flown out the center, and that's going to end the inning. Trowbridge, a clean inning, only 1 hit, 1 left on. We go to the bottom of the third. Northmor still leads 5-4.
At Knox Community Hospital, your primary care physician is more than someone who delivers your test results, more than someone who writes prescriptions, more than someone who listens to your heart. We are your healthcare partner who takes the time to know you, listen to your concerns, and provide you with expert personalized care to make and keep you well. Because to us, you're more than just numbers on a chart. You're a neighbor and a friend. Knox Community Hospital, in the community.
Great play and stretch by Cooper Thomas on the first pitch of inning number 3. Bit of a high throw from Grant Bentley, but still Thomas able to keep his foot on the bag, and that's how we will start the bottom of the third. Petrie will remain in to hit as a DH. Takes ball 1. Also want to say hello to the folks at Webb's Marathon watching right up the street. And I will say we stopped to get our snacks and beverages from Webb's. Join their rewards program. Ball taken high. Stop by Webb's Marathon to join the Webb's Rewards program where you can earn dollars off fuel and free drinks and coffee. Go Trojans. The 2-0. High. Actually was the 3-0. That's ball 4. So Petrie walks. Knox Community Hospital, also a sponsor in the community for the community. Ruth Farms, they specialize in bred, born, and raised freezer beef since 1948. Call Zach Ruth to order yours at 419-989-0341. As Drew Hammond will be replaced. And Frito Lay, we are driven and inspired by our purpose. Food that matters for life's moments. Thank you all for sponsoring this afternoon, as we will have a pitching change here for the Golden Knights. Trevor Brubaker moving from short to the pitching mound. Once again, I want to welcome everybody watching. 5-4 on the Knox Community Hospital scoreboard. Tying run, though, on first with one away here in the bottom of the third. Jesse Rings had a perfect sacrifice squeeze in the first inning. He's just coming off of surgery for a torn labrum. Was just cleared this week. And again, looking to bunt to move the runner over. Rings coming off the same surgery that Max Lauer, the senior from the Golden Knights, will be having on Friday. On the team, but he will miss his senior baseball season. But still here with the team, bundled up in the dugout. Quick throw over, got him! Pick off 1-3 as Petrie. Should take a look at the replay. Right on the top of the head. Great camera work, too, to get that in focus. I always miss those when I do a highlight, so that's awesome. 2 down. And Rings is hit on the hind end. And he will replace Petrie at first. 2 away for Gribben. Just take a look once again at the snap throw. Rings now will take off. Big jump, and he's in there with a stolen base. Ball gets in the right field. He's going to try for third. The throw to third, not in time, and he gets 2 bases out of it on a steal and an error. That's a steal and a throwing error. And just like that, Jesse Rings 90 feet away from tying this ball game. That's a ball. I believe it's 2-0. First. Nope, 1 ball. 2 balls, 1 strike, the call. So that first pitch was a strike on the steal attempt. That as well is a strike to even things up at 2-2. As you see in our double box, Jesse Rings on third. The 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Brubaker gets out of it. Golden Knights hold on to their 5-4 lead.
It's just the little
Welcome back here to Centerburg High School. There are some bundled up fans in the stands today. Some Northmor fans over here. Bodie Workman fouls off the first pitch at the top of the fourth. Travis Berardi back here alongside Jory Hollenbeck-Skoronsky. Our camera person, Adam Thompson, running the ones and twos, producing today. The 0-1, high, 1-1. Also Hayden Gray down the road in Howard is East Knox holding on to 1-0 lead over Newark Catholic. He will have a highlight for you this evening. 1-1, fouled off. It's 1-2. I think Coach Workman wants to see if that is catcher's interference if we take a look at the replay one more time. He's seeing if a batter swings and on his swing through hits the glove of the catcher, that's called catcher's interference, and you get the base. You get first base automatically. But I think that was the foul ball. I think it was foul ball, and it was the ball that hit. I think it was fouled off. Close. But that's what Coach was looking for. 1 ball, 2 strike pitch just outside. We're even at 2. Drew Hammond on deck for the Golden Knights. Low, count is full, 3-2. Just a reminder, weather permitting, we'll be right back at it tomorrow. Danville, softball. 3-2. I think he's getting another strike. Everybody, including myself, thought the count was full. Even Workman started walking out of the box, but the umpire said it was 3-1. So now it's 3-2. And the payoff pitch. Strike 3 looking anyway. Didn't matter. Caught him looking 1 down here in the 4th. I guess you could say that's a ball don't lie moment, even though it's not basketball, but it'll bring up Drew Hammond. He had an RBI single in the 2nd. He is 1 for 2 today. Hello, Louis Cortez and Steven Strobel in our fan zone. That's low ball 1. The 1-0. High ball 2. Fred Grader, nice field. They did a good job on maintaining the field here for opening day. That's flied out the right. And again, off the glove as the ball is carried by the wind, and into second is Drew Hammond. The wind, again, just playing with these outfielders on these high fly balls. Another tough E9. And the Golden Knights now with an insurance run at second with 1 away here. Brubaker now pitching for the Golden Knights up to the plate. Pickoff play. Hammond able to get back in time. Coach Ruth also watching. Zach Ruth as we watch the Ruth Farms replay. Yeah, I just, our producer, that's taken for a ball. Are we watching Coach Ruth in his replay, or is he watching us, watching him? I don't know. Ground ball up the middle, taken by the shortstop on the first. What a play. Runner advances the third, but they do get the second out. Reynolds with the nifty play over the top of the base. Able to collect himself and throw it to first. Could be a diamond cut right there. Absolutely, Adam Thompson. You need some range to be able to come from your shortstop position to get to that. Not only does it save a run, but it does get a second out here as we bring up Thomas. And he is plunked. That, folks, is why you wear a helmet. Curveball just grazed the helmet. That'll bring up Armros, the designated hitter. Single and a strikeout. He also has scored a run. Coach Ruth, thanks, Coach Berardi. You're one step closer to calling a Pirates game in Pittsburgh. Man, that'd be fun. That's taken low. And again, the umpire with an assist. Hit off the umpire and didn't go to the backstop and might have saved a run. Man, calling a Pirates game, that'd be fun. Speaking of that, opening day tomorrow. Bucco's taking on those Cincinnati Reds at 4 o'clock. Ball 2 to Armros. 2-0. Bonnie Wiseman is watching from right here in Centerburg. Hello, Bonnie. Connor Heiselman saying that's a balk. He didn't come fully set. That's taken for ball 3. I don't know how long ago that was said. But I will have to keep look at both pitchers now. Taking all the way at strike 1. Does look like Trowbridge is coming set, so we'll have to take a look at Brubaker and his delivery. Runners on the corners, 2 out here, top 4. And that's ball 4. Bases loaded once again for the Golden Knights. Garrett Harvey, he as well, 1 for 2. Single and scored in the second, grounded back to the pitcher in the third. Five, 4 Golden Knights. That's outside ball 1. Ground ball to short. Reynolds on the second gets him, and that'll end the inning. So the Golden Knights load the bases but can't get anybody home. It remains 5-4 as we've hit the midway point of this one.
At Knox Community Hospital, your primary care physician is more than someone who delivers your test results, more than someone who writes prescriptions, more than someone who listens to your heart. We are your healthcare partner who takes the time to know you, listen to your concerns, and provide you with expert personalized care to make and keep you well. Because to us, you're more than just numbers on a chart. You're a neighbor and a friend. Knox Community Hospital, in the community, for the community.
Bottom of the 4th for the Trojans. 9-1-2 hitters coming up here as we've hit the midway point of this opening day game here in the KMAC between the Golden Knights and Centerburg. Trojans with 4 in the first. Golden Knights answered with 5 in the second. That's your score. Update from Howard. Newark Catholic with 6 in the 4th inning. They lead East Knox 6-1. First pitch outside, ball 1. Jory very not happy with that, but it's okay. It's only game 1 of the season. You can recover after the first game in baseball. It's not like football where you only have 10 games. You have about 20. Taken for a strike, we're even at 1-1. Off-speed pitch in there for strike 2. Brubaker. Inside, we're even at 2. He does have a quick release, but I think he's just set enough for it not to be a balk. And a balk is if a pitcher... Simmons is down on strikes looking once again for out number 1. So a pitcher has to have, when he puts his foot on the rubber, he has to make in his windup a stop and go towards the plate. Or you have to make a move your foot off the rubber, go to first or the third for a pickoff attempt. But if you make any other odd movements or stutters, they'll call a balk. Nobody's on base. That's a ball, because that's strike 1 here. If there are runners on base, they get to move up 90 feet. So the pitcher has to come set in its windup and then come home. If a pitcher comes set and then goes towards one of the bases, he has to not be in his follow-through. That's taken inside for a ball. It's 1-1. Curveball catches the corner. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Swung, popped up. Brubaker can't make it. He collides with the catcher. Throw to first is late, and LeMaster will reach. That'll be a hit. Cooper lost the ball. Brubaker saw that, tried to make an effort. Cooper could not regain enough to get the ball, and it drops between them. And that's a 4-foot single for LeMaster, but it doesn't matter. It can be a 1-foot single, it could be a 90-foot single. That pitch taken. Ball 1 to Morgan. The freshman backstop. Hello, KMAC Plus. Nice to see you. That ball taken. Snap throw the first is late. It's 2-0. Vinny's parents up here with us today. Very nervous, actually, as he takes strike 1. It's 1-2. Then he walked and scored in the first, grounded the first in the second. That snap throw, not in time. LeMaster gets back. 1 down here in the bottom of the 4th, 5-4 Northmor. The 2-1 pitch is fouled off. We're even at 2. This is the 5th batter Brubaker has faced since replacing Drew Hammond. As LeMaster gets back once again. It's been quite the adventure for him as well. He hit a batter. Picked off a batter. Struck 2 batters out. As that steal attempt in there at second. LeMaster now in a scoring position. He's picked off a batter, he's hit a batter, struck 2 batters out, given up a single, and now a stolen base. All in 5 batters. Morgan will step out of the box for a second. 2-2 count, 1 away. Strike 3 called. Caught him on the corner, 2 away. Brubaker gets the second out, and that'll bring up Reynolds, who was walked in both attempts. Taken for strike 1. The 0-1. Off speed, outside, it's 1-1. Reynolds, the all KMAC selection, takes that off speed pitch for strike number 2. Now Brubaker 1 strike away from again getting out of the inning without a run. The 1-2 pitch. Hits him in the back. So Reynolds reaches for the 3rd time today. And maybe a bit of a sore shoulder blade to add. But he looks like he's all right. Puts runners on first and second with 2 away for Collins. Curveball outside. Collins walked in the first and scored, struck out in the second. Just low. It's 2-0. Brubaker getting into a bit of a trouble here with 2 away. The 2-0. Grounded to short over the second. And again, Brubaker gets out of it. We've played 4. Golden Knights lead by 1. Top of the 5th, just about underway here from Centerburg. Travis Berardi back here on our first ever regular season baseball live stream. KMAC style, Northmor with the 5-4 lead. Cooper coming up for his 3rd at bat of the game against Trowbridge in his 3rd inning of work. Gets the scoop on the first scoop, but it won't get him in time as Cooper reaches. Have to take a look at the replay to see how that will be ruled. Just reached out for it, nearly got the scoop. That's a hit. Tough play by the pitcher to even make it that close. Bring up Kaufman, the sophomore second baseman. Looking to bunt that's outside for ball 1. Kaufman 1 for 2, a single and a strikeout. Grant Bentley on deck. Once again, I want to welcome everybody watching live and free on Facebook and YouTube. Give us a shout out. We'll shout you out on our fan zone. That swung on and missed to even the count at 1. Grab yourself some dinner. Sit on down in front of the television with your dinner tray. Enjoy the last half of this one. 1-1. Lined in the left that drops in. Cooper on his way to third. Here comes the throw, and he is in there with a head-first slide. On to second is Kaufman with the single, and the Golden Knights are in business with no outs. And Grant Bentley up the bat. 2 straight singles. Bentley walked in the first, reached on an E9 in the second and scored, and flew out the deep center in the third. Second and third with no out. Bentley fouls that off to the left. Nice scoop by Coach Workman over there. No balls, 1 strike. The 0-1. Outside, ball gets away. Here comes Cooper. He will score standing up. Golden Knights add on at 6-4. Kaufman advances the third on the wild pitch. So the Golden Knights add 1 on. 1-1 count to Bentley. He grounds it to third. Looks the runner back at third. Throws over the head of the first baseman. Run will score, and Bentley on his feet. He's going to head to third, and he is up on the error. Golden Knights add on again. It's 7-4. E5 on the play, on the overthrow. And Northmor, with its largest lead of the day, it's 7-4. Bodie Workman up to the plate. 2 strikeouts and a walk. Takes ball 1. The pitch from Trowbridge. Right down the pipe, 1-1. Drew Hammond on deck. 1 for 3 today. That's low, ball 2. The 2-1. Hits him. So Workman will reach, putting runners on the corners with nobody out. And now Drew Hammond will have a chance to extend this lead even larger. Chopper, foul. The 0-1. Curveball in there, strike 2. That was a nice hook there by Trowbridge. The 0-2. Line drive. Base hit. Another run will score. The second RBI of the day for Drew Hammond. It's 8-4 Northmor. And now, a mound visit for the Trojans. And it looks like we're going to have another pitching change. Ryder Scott will come in. Golden Knights, another big inning for them. Bob Gribben, hello from San Antonio, Texas. Nice to see you in there. Do have an update from Howard. 6-1 Newark Catholic after 5. Do want to let you all know that starting next Wednesday, 1 week from today. Today's Wednesday, right, Jory? Yeah. 1 week from today, the inaugural edition of the Roundup with myself, Big League Berardi, will have the best hits, best fielding plays. You saw one earlier here from Mr. Petrie, might be on there. Scores and standings from the conferences from around the area. Talk of the town, the best shout-outs. I had a good shout-out last night from the Norway game. You'll have to stay tuned to look at that. And our upcoming schedule, the Roundup. We'll have 8 episodes of that coming up starting next Wednesday, live and free. Well, not live. I always say live and free, but it's free. It's exclusively on the OH Report, Facebook and YouTube channels for you to watch whenever you want. And our boy Hayden Gray, who is also producing that highlight in East Knox, he's going to have a track show for us coming up here in the next couple of weeks. I'm looking forward to that. Because as a track runner, track runners, they need to love too. Get your best PRs in there for any of your track athletes, highlighting some of the best runners and teams in the area and some other things. So Hayden Gray's going to have a cool show as well coming up. That's taken ball 1. Runner on first. Ball grounded back to the pitcher. Scott on the first, gets the first out of the inning, but it does advance both runners 90 feet. 1-3 on the put out, 1 away. So the runners do advance to second and third on that play for the first out. That'll bring up Thomas. And a big swing by Cooper. Strike 1. Another big swing, strike 2. Workman on third, Hammond on second here with 1 away, top of the 5th. Golden Knights with 3 runs in already. The 0-2. Little flare, caught, dropped by the third baseman. Throw to first, scooped for the out. Both runners will hold, but Centerburg able to get the second out. Almost a disaster, but Scott able to collect himself and throw on the first for the out. Thomas not the fastest of runners, so he was able to get him. That'll bring up Armros. A single, a walk, and a strikeout, as well as a run scored today. Outside, ball one. Centerburg with its 5, 6, 7 hitters due up bottom 5. A 1-0. Swing and a miss. 1-1. One pitch. Just inside. 2 balls and 1 strike. The 2-1 pitch, swing and a miss. It's 2-2. And Ryder Scott here with a chance to get out of the inning with no more damage done. 2-2 pitch. High, ball 3, we're even. We're full. 3-2. The payoff pitch. Outside, ball 4. They're loaded with Knights once again with 2 away. And Garrett Harvey to the plate. Grounded out to end the inning in the 4th. Does have a single and scored in the 2nd. First pitch in there for a strike. Second time the Golden Knights have batted around here in this game. The 0-1. Fouled off. Scott ahead, 0-2. Northmor with 5 in the 2nd, 3 here in the 5th. 8-4 on the Knox Community Hospital scoreboard. In the community. For the community. Knox Community Hospital. Ball high, but nice job by Morgan to keep that in play. 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And Scott does get out of it without any more damage done, but the Golden Knights add 3 on. They lead 8-4 going bottom 5.
At Knox Community Hospital, your primary care physician is more than someone who delivers your test results, more than someone who writes prescriptions, more than someone who listens to your heart. We are your healthcare partner who takes the time to know you, listen to your concerns, and provide you with expert personalized care to make and keep you well. Because to us, you're more than just numbers on a chart. You're a neighbor and a friend. Knox Community Hospital, in the community, for the community.
Bottom of the 5th here from the heart of Ohio in our inaugural regular season baseball live stream here on the OH Report. Golden Knights add 3 on in the top of the 5th to take an 8-4 lead. My name is Travis Big League, KMAC, Big Mart, Kmart, whatever. Names just keep on coming, but I'm here giving you the play-by-play along with Jory Hollenbeck on camera, Adam Thompson producing. The first pitch to Reese Scott taken for a strike. 3rd inning of work for Trevor Brubaker. That one just outside. It's 1-1. Brubaker, the freshman, started at short, as now taken by Grant Bentley. Is that curveball in there for a strike? It's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Drew Hammond started the game. He is now playing third. The 1-2. Outside, we're even at 2. Petrie on deck. He's walked twice. Late swing and a miss. Strike 3. The 4th strikeout here in relief for Brubaker. That does bring up Colton Petrie. He started the game. Swings at that one. 0-1. He went 1 2/3 innings, allowing 5 runs on 3 hits. The 0-1. Ground ball the 3rd. Hammond on the 1st. 2 away. And that will bring up Jesse Rings. He was hit in the 3rd inning. Stole a base, made it to 3rd on an error, but then a strikeout stranded him. Also, Jesse Rings, known, he got hit here, but known during the football season for making a catch and getting lit up, but holding on to the ball. That was one of our phenom winners from the football season. The kid can take contact and get back up. Played most of the football season also with a torn labrum, like we said, before getting surgery and then coming back now. Just cleared to play. Swings at that one on the off-speed pitch. It's 0-1. That's a grounder right to Grant Bentley at short on the 1st. Over the first baseman's head. Rings is going to go to the 2nd on the throwing error. And the Trojans with a little bit of life here in the bottom of the 5th. That's an E6. And it will allow Gribben to come up to the plate. 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts this afternoon. That ball fouled off into the stands. No balls, 1 strike. The 0-1. In there for a strike on the curve. 0-2. Golden Knights 8-9-1 hitters due up in the 6th. It's outside. 1-2. The 1-2. Curveball, strike 3 looking. And another empty inning thrown by Brubaker. We head to the 6th. Golden Knights lead by 4. Top of the 6th. Golden Knights leading 8-4. Travis Berardi back here from the heart of Ohio. Centerburg, Ohio. Should take a look at Bryce Cooper. Our GoPro cam. Still up there despite the wind. Just see the clouds rolling through. Typical March day here in Ohio. Wind and gray. But golden for the Knights right now. Cooper he led off the last inning with a single, scored on a wild pitch that started their rally again. 1 for 2. He also walked. He has scored twice. That ball fouled off as we begin inning number 6. And for you baseball and softball fans now first watching us for the first time, as that has been offered. So that's strike 2. But we have a fan zone. You're watching on Facebook or YouTube. All you have to do is leave a comment on our game, and you can make it onto the fan zone at the bottom. Hashtag fan zone on Twitter as well, I believe. Sometimes. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 away here in the 6th. But yeah, any comment that you would say to your mother? Appropriate comments. Hopefully you like your mother, though. Any appropriate comments you may please comment. So that's ball 1. And we'll get you on our fan zone. Because we appreciate you. Without you, we're not here. The 1-0. Fouled off. Without you guys, I'm probably still working at an Outback Steakhouse instead of doing what I went to college for. So thank you all for helping us out. And thank you to our sponsors as well today. Ruth Farms, head coach Zach Ruth also watching right now. Frito Lay, Knox Community Hospital, and Webb's Marathon and Automotive. It's fouled off to the left side. 1 ball, 2 strikes. But without you sponsors and without you fans, we would not be here. So, yes, we very, very much appreciate you all. The 1-2. Grounded up the middle. And that'll be a base hit. Another great effort by Reynolds, but that time just unable to collect it. And the Golden Knights will have a runner on for Grant Bentley with 1 away. Bentley officially 0 for 3. He walked, reached 2 more times on 2 errors, and flew out to center. That's outside, ball 1. Bodie Workman on deck. The 1-0, high, ball 2. Runner on first, 1 away here in the top of the 6th. Ball low. Bentley ahead in the count, 3-0. The 3-0. Low. Ball 4. Runner advances the second on the pass ball. 3-1. So he did call a strike late. 3 balls, 1 strike. And that is ball 4. So first and second for the Golden Knights here with 1 away in the 6th. Bodie Workman struck out in the 1st, walked and scored in the 2nd, struck out in the 4th, and was hit by a pitch in the 5th. That's low ball 1. Teresa Mahoney Valance watching from Chicago. High ball 2. As mother of Mason, possibly? Maybe? Yeah? We'll go with that. Swung through, strike 1. That's taken for a ball. Runners on first and second with 1 away. The pitch in there for a strike. Full count. And the rain has started to fall. And the umpires are calling the teams off the field. So with this, we'll take a break. And when we come back, we will let you know what's going on right here, live and free on the OH Report.
At Knox Community Hospital, your primary care physician is more than someone who delivers your test results, more than someone who writes prescriptions, more than someone who listens to your heart. We are your healthcare partner who takes the time to know you, listen to your concerns, and provide you with expert personalized care to make and keep you well. Because to us, you're more than just numbers on a chart. You're a neighbor and a friend. Knox Community Hospital, in the community, for the community. At Knox Community Hospital, your primary care physician is more than someone who delivers your test results, more than someone who writes prescriptions, more than someone who listens to your heart. We are your healthcare partner who takes the time to know you, listen to your concerns, and provide you with expert personalized care to make and keep you well. Because to us, you're more than just numbers on a chart. You're a neighbor and a friend. Knox Community Hospital, in the community, for the community.
Well, Mother Nature has decided that we've just all had a good enough time for the evening. So, with that being said, Centerburg will fall at home for the first game of the opening season to Northmor, 4-8. We're going to take a quick break. We'll get Travis Berardi back in here. We'll get you an MVP interview, stats analysis, and so much more. You're watching Live and Free Baseball right here on the OH Report.
time now for our Webb's Marathon and Automotive MVP so far. This game is suspended. Will be finished at Northmor on Friday, but so far our MVP, Trevor Brubaker, the freshman reliever coming in for the Golden Knights. 2 1/3 innings, 5 strikeouts, 1 hit, no runs. First of all, these conditions really tough to play in today. It's cold, it's windy. Just how are you able to control your pitches so well in this game?
My hand warmer does it a lot. I kept my hands warm during innings, and after every pitch, I put my hand in there to keep it warm.
You guys, district runners-up last season before you made it here. Now, a part of the Golden Knights squad. You're a young squad, but it seems like you still have the pieces to make a bit of a run. What are your expectations early on this season?
To definitely win the KMAC, win a couple games early. Just get the feel of winning games and just get on a roll.
You guys went down early, 4-0, but since that start in the first inning, you scored 8 unanswered points so far in this game. Just what clicked for you guys after the first inning to get rolling?
I think we just got used to the weather. First inning is always tough, but then Coach said get a couple back, then we just got all of them back, and we kept chipping away.
You get Centerburg to finish this thing off on Friday, and then you get another game with them. What do you guys need to work on, tomorrow before you get back with them to, do even better against this Trojan squad?
We definitely need to clean up our mistakes. If runners are in scoring position, we got to get them in somehow. And just put the ball in play.
All right, and lastly, as always, you want to look in the camera, give anybody a shout-out that you'd like. Go for it.
Thanks to my parents and thanks to my travel ball team for helping me out, always.
All right, there you have it. Trevor Brubaker, our MVP so far in this game. Thank you very much, and good luck on Friday.
And thank you to my teammates and Coach Workman.
Perfect. Appreciate you, Trevor. Go ahead, get on the bus, and we'll see you later.
Thank you.
We'll take one more break. When we come back, we'll wrap things up here from Centerburg.
At Knox Community Hospital, your primary care physician is more than someone who delivers your test results, more than someone who writes prescriptions, more than someone who listens to your heart. We are your healthcare partner who takes the time to know you, listen to your concerns, and provide you with expert personalized care to make and keep you well. Because to us, you're more than just numbers on a chart. You're a neighbor and a friend. Knox Community Hospital, in the community, for the community.
Has officially been suspended in the top of the 6th. Northmor and Centerburg will finish this one at Northmor on Friday, weather permitting, and then play their full game afterwards. But 8-4 is your score right now. 8 runs, 7 hits, 2 errors for the Golden Knights. 4 runs, 2 hits, 3 errors for Centerburg. And that will pretty much wrap things up here from Centerburg in our first ever regular season baseball live stream. Want to thank everybody for watching, all of our sponsors as well, and everybody that helped make things possible today. As we wrap things up, I want to thank Jory Hollenbeck on the camera, Adam Thompson as well, producing the game. And we want to thank our sponsors, Ruth's Farms. They specialize in bred, born, and raised freezer beets since 1948. Call Zach Ruth to order yours at 419-989-0341. And trust us, it is very, very good. Frito Lay, we are driven and inspired by our purpose. Food that matters for life's moments. Knox Community Hospital, in the community, for the community. And Webb's Marathon in Automotive. Stop by Webb's Marathon to join the Webb's Rewards program where you can earn dollars off fuel and free drinks. Go Trojans. Also want to thank the fine folks here at Centerburg High School for allowing us to be in their nice, cozy press box to bring you this special presentation of baseball. How about that, baseball? We'll be back hopefully tomorrow with some softball for you. But for now, I'm Travis Berardi saying so long from the heart of Ohio.